Hello, I'm Michael McNeil. Welcome to Prince Company. At Prince, we seek to be consistent in our relationships, whether it be between employees or between us and our customers. We strive for each relationship to be conducted according to the same guiding principles, our 5 core values. At Prince, our core values aren't just words we say, they define our culture. We incorporate them into the decisions daily and ask our employees to utilize them as a guide for their work. These are our 5 core values that guide us. Selfless, problem solver, flexible, ethical, customer focused. We ask our employees not to primarily think about their own personal gain or notice, but that they rather consider the customer and what meets their needs. We strive to operate the same way as an organization, putting our customers' need before our own. Trying to develop partnerships over time requires some amount of selflessness. At Prince, selflessness allows our customers to know we care.
My name is Ryan Jackson. Here at Prince Precision, right now, I'm the cutting supervisor and consultant for the powder coating, and I'm also the training coordinator. Around Prince, I think selflessness means going that extra mile when it comes to that customer to make sure, regardless of your job title, your job function, or what you do at Prince, that you make sure that that customer can get their products in a timely manner.
Ryan definitely is one of the more selfless people at Prince, if not the most selfless person at Prince.
Ryan's always been able to step in and manage the area and make sure that things are done properly. He comes up with ways to make things better, and he's extremely, he works the hours that he's needed to work, and he gives it 100% every single day.
Ryan is selfless because he comes into work extra hours. He's always helpful with the other departments. He doesn't narrow his responsibilities down to just one department. He looks out for everyone. So he's in the powder area, but he's also in cutting, and he just helps all the way around.
I think it's a compliment to my character, I really do, but it's just a genuine effort that I put forth. I see it as me going from the cutting department to maybe powder department and making sure, if need be, I powder a part, or make sure that the crew back there powders a part, or give them the advice they need to make sure a part becomes within the requirements of a customer.
We face problems every day. We don't run from them. Ignoring them doesn't help our customers, and it perpetuates a culture of disregarding issues, expecting someone else to address them. We ask all members of our staff to approach problems with a mindset of solving them. We identify problems, we discuss solutions, and we solve them, fostering a culture of solutions and an environment where problems are not obstacles but opportunities.
My name is Robert Francis. I am the Director of Continuous Improvement for Prince Company. I am in charge of the Quality Department, IT, Lean Manufacturing, 5S. So a lot of the problems that I solve are IT related. So I have built a portal here, which is basically an online website for people in the building to access data. I work a lot with trying to make processes more efficient and faster using technology. So for continuous improvement, we do 5S audits throughout the building. We try to train people on being more organized, being more clean. We have monitors throughout the building. Actually, we're adding 2, but we have monitors throughout the building that display information, whether it's human resources related, whether it's quality stats.
Since I've been here, Robert has been my best inspiration. he's my supervisor, so I'm not just saying that because he's my supervisor, but he's smart. He with a continuous improvement job, he is always trying to make sure that everybody in the whole plant is kind of focused on making sure that we are improving in our lean manufacturing ideals, the 5S ideals, things of that nature. And as far as when we do an ISO audit, he is masterful.
Robert's a good problem solver because he's very knowledgeable of IT and computers and drafting. So typically when you have a problem working inside of our MRP system, ERP system, he can get you where you need to be, get you in contact with someone who can walk you through some of the errors that are going on.
We're constantly looking at the processes and trying to figure out what is the best way to improve those processes. A lot of times that does include adding technology, but not necessarily all the time. The idea is to teach people how to think through, solve their own problems, see the big picture, and not try to solve a problem in their own bubble, but to solve a problem realizing how it's going to affect upstream and downstream.
Flexibility is key to adapting to situations. At Prince, we desire a culture of flexibility as it presents the best possible environment to meet customer requirements. We ask our staff to be flexible and to adapt to issues in the moment. This flexibility allows for continuous improvement, acknowledging that our present state can always be bettered. Whether it be an office employee pitching in to help package something or a willingness to work overtime, flexibility in approach allows us to meet our customers' needs more effectively.
I'm Sierra Godoy. I'm a laser operator, a separator, also run the water jet, turret, and tumbler. At Prince, I show flexibility by being able to do various things throughout the building. Being flexible is key to helping Prince in the aspect of moving and pushing product throughout the building, because one of our core values is to meet or exceed customer expectations through continuous quality improvement, and I think that is being flexible.
So Sierra, when she started here, she started at the separation department, which is kind of where people that don't come in with a trade or a skill start out there and a couple other places. But she went over there and she worked hard and did what she was asked to do and learned very fast. And after a short period of time, she was given the opportunity to learn how to run the laser.
At Prince Precision, I started separating, and within a few weeks I was put on the laser as a laser operator, and then slowly moved to doing the turret and the tumbler.
She kept on trying and kept on staying with it, and she now is running the laser. Other people that have the skill set go over there and work with her. So she gets information from 2 or 3 different perspectives, but she is able to take each one of those and continue to do her job well. We have very little problems with the laser with her running it.
Doing the right thing is easy to say, but it's not always the easiest thing to do. At Prince, making a commitment to state that one of our 5 core values is to be ethical is a testament to our commitment to doing things the right way. We want our customers and our team members alike to know that the ethical approach to good business is a non-negotiable standard.
My name is Kevin Hulette, and I'm a drafter at Prince Precision Products. Try to make the jobs flow smoothly through the shop, not take any shortcuts, and also try to be mindful of the people behind me.
Kevin is a very ethical employee, always wanting to do the right thing for the customer, no shortcuts, even if it takes him a little bit of extra time, even if he has to come in on a Saturday. Kevin is always going to do the right thing.
When I get the drawing, I look and see if any parts are getting welded together and details in large weldments, and I will try to put etch lines where I can so that fabrication doesn't have to measure where the parts go. They just line it up on the marks and tack it in place. Customers will call and ask manufacturability of parts, and I help them by running parts through our press brake software to make sure that they understand that what tooling and if it's formable, and checking the formability of of their assemblies.
Kevin is very ethical. He's very even-keeled. He will approach it from taking care of the customer, internal and external, and he's very fair with everyone.
What did our customer ask for? That's the most common question asked at Prince. Our customers are our lifeblood. Maintaining our focus on them allows us to realize that our customers are not just after a quality part on time, but to realize and acknowledge that all the subtle nuances and needs unique to each of them. Customer focus isn't just a term for us, it's a culture.
I try my best to take care of, when the customer calls in needing something, figure out what they need and when they need it, and make sure we can deliver a quality product on time to them to serve their needs, and feel like that'll keep the customer coming back. A lot of times we'll have to check in the shop and see what the schedule looks like, make sure we can produce the part when they need it. Sometimes make sure we can produce the part at all. I mean, most of the time it's something we can do, but have to make sure how we're going to do it in the fashion that they need it done, to have it done on time.
Ronald is very technical oriented. He's very interested in making sure that the customer gets what they require to get their job done. So he focuses in on the technical aspects of drawing. He's actually good at drafting. He's been doing it for quite a few years. And he's very driven to take care of the customer's needs.
A lot of times, like if I get a drawing of a part somebody needs, if I'm not sure how we're going to do it, I'll get with Scott or Kenny that was running our shop, and get with the guys in the shop and make sure that I can understand it. 'Cause it's hard to quote it and get them a price and tell them when we can have it if I don't really understand how we're going to do it. So I want to ask questions and figure out how we're going to do it. Then I can relate to the customer better and make sure that we're serving them properly.
Whenever he has the jobs for this one company that we support him with our quality team, he's quick to ask for our help, and we send the help down as quick as we can, and he keeps that process rolling to where we're not late on that job. It's a very, very big job, and he keeps us in the loop. He knows what the customer wants, and he does everything he can to have his team at PSM keep that job rolling, and keeps us in the loop, like I say, whenever we need to inspect them. It's definitely a good partnership that he works with between the customer and us.
Kind of connect the shop to the customer, or the customer to the shop. I mean, it's kind of like the in-between person there.
We hope that you enjoyed meeting some of our valued employees here at Prince. Them and many others that live these values make our workplace happier and more productive. We may not be able to honor all those employees in a short video, but you will see the difference in our product and our interactions. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you soon.